You have just, and I think we can all agree, except for maybe the literal winner, but you were the winner really of Taskmaster. I think we can say that. The true winner of Taskmaster.
The People's Princess.
The People's Princess, absolutely. What did it teach you about yourself?
I'm not a fast person. That's what it taught me.
Not a fast person.
I have no interest in urgency at all in any area of my life. I'm always a little bit late, an acceptable amount of late, I like to think. Some people disagree, but they're wrong. Yeah, I had anything that was like fastest first. I thought, well, there's younger, fitter, more athletic people doing this, so I'm not going to win that one, so let's just have a lovely time. And then later on, when there's one where there's no time, do well on that one.
Yeah.
I'm quite methodical. I was listening to, because obviously they do the podcast, Ed Gamble hosts the Taskmaster podcast, and I enjoyed listening to various colleagues and peers describing me all throughout the series, and unflappable was a thing that kept coming up, although Dara said that I was a silent assassin, which I also like. And unflappable, I thought I was quite flappy, but no, not at all apparently. Also because it's just telly and they're just tasks and they're supposed to be fun. I had decided I was going to enjoy myself, and I really did. It was so much fun.
So do you think you were sort of, like, pragmatic isn't a fun word, but fun pragmatic rather than competitive?
I don't think fun pragmatic is a term at all, is it?
I was trying to make it happen.
Nobody who's pragmatic is fun. I had a policy of always looking under the table. They didn't show that every time, but I always look under the table. 3 times it worked.
Really?
I got something early or that other people didn't get. One of them, it was just a note that said, "Hello, Sarah," because they were onto me. And I was like, goddamn smart people. But yeah, I don't know. I'm quite methodical. I always think if I have my dad's brain, because my former engineer, I have that kind of logic brain. So, and it was because you're doing the tasks on your own, largely, apart from the team ones, you couldn't, I know that if I was doing them alongside, indeed in the ones at the end of the show, when you're alongside the others, I do have a little, am I doing it wrong, where you have to just trust yourself, which sometimes you come away and you think, well, I've clearly done the best in that one. And then you watch and you've done it completely wrong. Or because you watch them in the studio alongside everybody else's. Or the other ones where you're like, well, I was shit at that. Turns out you were the least shit at that. So you've got no idea. And that's the whole fun of it, I think. But I loved it, absolutely loved it.
We've been mates for a long time, so I'm going to assume that you had an approach figured out before you actually went and started filming.
Well, I gave myself notes every day. So, and you didn't know what you're walking into. And I am so happy in my comfort zone. I hate being out of my comfort zone. So and they'd go and and have a cup of tea and then, oh no, we need you now, like a couple of minutes later. And I'd be like, oh, brace yourself, what's going to happen in here? But they're very keen on letting you know that it's not a prank show. They're not tripping you up. They're not trying to make you look stupid in any way. And they're such a great team. But I would make a note, like, so one of the times I'd left the task on the floor and I had to go back for it and that lost me time. So I made a note for myself, got pockets, put it in your pocket, put the task in your pocket and just read it. And I wanted to make sure I read it twice and read it carefully because it's so easy to just rush in. But that would involve rushing and I can't rush.
And that was something that you weren't up for?
No, I've watched it all, but I really enjoyed the series with David Baddiel and Joe Brand when they stopped in the middle of a task and made a sandwich. And I was like, I'm going to be in their gang.
Yeah, doing tasks can make you very hungry.
Absolutely.
Yeah, totally.
Thanks for watching. You know what would be great is if you liked and subscribed. I'm so needy, I'm so sorry. And why not come and see me live? And the tickets are available at sarahmillican.co.uk. Put the kettle on and settle in.